Hello everyone. Today we are going to see common errors in English language. According to a research, India has the second highest number of English speaking population in the world. It is a second language for a vast majority of people. In a country where many regional languages are used, a lot of errors creep into the grammar and vocabulary of an average English speaker in India. Writing and speaking in English as a non native speaker has its own set of problems. Grammatical errors come in many forms and can easily confuse and obscure meaning. Some common errors are with prepositions, most importantly, subject verb agreement, tenses, punctuation, spelling, and other parts of speech. Let us see one by one. As we all know, grammatical error is a term used in prescriptive grammar to describe an instance of faulty, unconventional, or controversial usage, such as misplaced modifier or an inappropriate verb tense. So, first is from and since. When to use from and when to use since. First sentence is Meera has been absent from Monday. So if you are going to watch this sentence carefully, you will find where is the mistake, and the mistake lies in from. Why? Because Monday is a specific day, and when you are using specific day, you have to use preposition since. So, right sentence is Meera has been absent since Monday because specific day is used. So, whenever specific day is used, don't use from, use since. Now, errors in sentences. So, first sentence is I didn't meet nobody. Here, mistake is there in nobody because the sentence is I did not meet nobody. So, not and nobody. So, two negatives are coming over here, and that is why you should not use two negatives in one sentences, and that is why the appropriate sentence is I did not meet anybody. Next one, we are oftenly using open page 10 of your book, but this is the wrong sentence because of the sentence order. So, how you have to use this sentence? Open your book to page 10. So, this is the right way. Open your book to page 10. Now, third sentence is she is married with pilot. Here, the fault lies with preposition with, because whenever you are using married, you should not use with preposition, you have to use to. Okay, so she is married to pilot. Next one is every student like the teacher. Here the fault is in this like, because whenever you are taking third person singular subject, that is every student, though every is different but student is singular, so you have to use in third personal singular. Whenever you are using third person singular subject, you have to add s or es to verb. So, right sentence will be every student likes the teacher. Next one is between and among. So, I was standing there between all my friends who came to celebrate my birthday. This is the wrong sentence. And what is the right sentence? Correct sentence. I was standing there among all my friends who came to celebrate. I could not choose among the two job offers. This is an incorrect sentence. And correct sentence is I could not choose between the two job offers, because rule is use between when the comparison involves only two choices. In second sentence, you will find there are only two job offers. So you have to use here between, not among. And here in first sentence, you will find there all friends. So you should not use between, you have to use among. Next one is affect and effect. So affect is a verb, and affect means to have an influence or an impact on somebody or something. So example is Australia seems to be one of the least affected countries by the global economic recession. To cause somebody to become ill. So how can migraine affect your work? So in these two sentences we are using affect, because having influence or to cause somebody is the meaning of affect. Now effect, see. Effect is a noun and it's the change that one thing causes to another. So the austerity measures haven't had an effect on the country's economy. His getting the sack had some serious effects on his relationship with Lorna. Or we can say he waited for the medicine to have an effect. So this is the basic difference between affect and effect. Next one is your and you are. Now your is possessive. For example, your dog, your bag, your car. So you are having possession over that things, on dog, on bag, on car. So here we are using your, and you are is you plus are. So it describes a state of being. For example, you are a teacher, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you are a child. Next one, they are, there and there. There means they plus are. It describes a state of being. For example, they are cooking. So what they are doing? They are cooking. Now, there always shows or notifies location of something. For example, I live there, I eat there, you work there. And THEIR there is possessive. For example, their dog. So dog is there. Their house. So whose house is? Their house. Apples. Their apples. Now next one is its and its. Now its with apostrophe s, it means it plus is, and it always describes a state of being. For example, it is a boy, it's running, it is running. And its is a possessive, its tail, its eyes, its whiskers. So it shows possession. Next one is pick, pick and pick. So first pick is you take a quick look at something. For example, like a sneak peek of a new film. Next, peak, P-E-A-K, peak, the highest point of something. For example, the peak of a mountain, the peak of Everest. Okay. Next one is pique, P-I-Q-U-E, pique. It means to provoke something. For example, instigate, like your interest, like this. Let us see what is the difference between compliment and compliment. Now, compliment means something that completes or enhances something else. For example, two colors can complement each other. And compliment, PLIMENT, means an expression of admiration for something or someone. For example, pay someone compliment on his haircut. So whenever you are appreciating something or you are admiring something, PLIMENT you have to use. And whenever something is going to enhance your beauty and something that completes or enhances something else, so two colors can complement each other. So like that, in that sense you have to use PLEMENT. So that is the difference. Moving towards loose and loose. So LOOSE, loose, means something is not tight. So it may be your shirt, it may be your tooth, so loose clothing, loose tooth. And LOSE, loose, means to misplace something, or for example losing your keys, or sometime you are going to defeat in something, so losing a football match. So here you have to use LOSE. Next one, TWO2, TO2 and TOO2. So when you have to use two, whenever you are countable noun it is. So if you want to count two dogs, two cows, two hands. When TOO2, whenever you are referring as well. For example, he too likes coffee. Even I like coffee, he too likes coffee. So as well. And TO2 is a preposition, and also it is used for infinitive forms of verbs. So to eat, to sleep, to breathe are some examples of TO2. So in this way, I think you understood the concept of errors, common errors in English language. Hope you understood it and will not commit such kind of mistakes. Thank you so much.